Good morning, beautiful souls. Oh, shall I trade in the coffee cup for some cards this morning? Well, of course I will. It's Monday, and on Mondays I like to come on and give an energy forecast for our week ahead, just to sort of give us a heads up what's going on in the world. It's certainly in our world, right? And so for those of you new here, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. I am an intuitive psychic and evidential medium living on beautiful Vancouver Island, from where I serve a global clientele. So I'll leave information right at the end if you'd like to book a one-on-one reading with me. I am currently only booking a week out, so things are always slow a little bit in January. As we move through into February, that will be picking up, so book now. All right, and you can book right through my website, but again, I'll give you that information at the end. You don't have to listen to me now. So let's start by giving a shuffle to the cards. So I am using the Pagan Cat Tarot to give us our overarching energy for the week ahead. So this is the energy that's sort of woven through everything this week. So no matter what the other cards say that break that week down, this is the energy that's going to be woven through the entirety of the week. So let's have a spread and pull out and see what we're getting. And we have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is all about being aware that if you focus on what you don't have, you will never see what you do have. And in this case, you can see the cat's looking at these 5 cups that are spilled. But right behind it are 2 full cups. And not only are there 2 full cups, but there's also a bridge and a path leading to, a castle or a village where in all likelihood, because there's people there, there would be more cups of milk or whatever it is that kitty's looking for, right? But as long as that cat is focused on those 3 cups that are spilled, it'll never notice the blessings behind it right there for it. So this is all about, do not focus on what you don't have or what you've lost. Focus on what you do have, what you've kept. You're supposed to let go of things as we move along on our journey. Not everything comes with us, and that includes people, right? But we can't focus on those losses. We have to focus on what we do have, right? Because those blessings, if not recognized, then they don't get to touch our heart and help us move forward. Right? So please keep that in mind through this week. Focus on the blessings that you do have in your life. Again, that was the Pagan Cat Tarot. And now I am relying on the wisdom of the Avalon by Colette Baron Reid to break down that week a little bit further, shall we? Okay, so no matter what happens this week, we're going to focus on our blessings, right? So the beginning of the week, we're being asked to take some risk. We're actually being asked to weigh the risk. It's up to us whether or not we take the risk, right? Free will and everything. But there's going to be an opportunity placed in front of us where we're going to have to weigh the pros and the cons and see if the risk versus benefit is a payoff. And I want you to remember what the theme is this week. So always look at your blessings, right? So when you're looking forward to weigh the risk, don't do it with focus on lack and what you don't have, because then you won't get the outcome that you're looking for, right? So always focus on the risk with that hope and that belief that it's for a good reason, and then you'll properly be able to weigh that balance for good or not so good for you, right? You want an honest and accurate measure of that. All right, let's look at the middle of the week, shall we? Okay, so we have the cat, independent, healthy boundaries. Yeah, such a theme coming up for people. Healthy boundaries. I don't care if you have kids or pets, or just friends and spouses in your life, whatever the case may be, we all have to have healthy boundaries. If we do not, then what we find is we're constantly being triggered by outside forces, right? We're being triggered by the people in our lives, the circumstances in our lives, even the news that we listen to, if we listen to the news. Some of us do, some of us don't, probably not a good idea. But if we listen to all of that external force, then the internal force cannot find that true independence that comes from confidence, right? So leave that external force away from you, establish healthy boundaries, what you know is right for you, and trust that through that process, you're going to get that confidence that you need, because when you have healthy boundaries and people are respecting them, you can't help but feel good about yourself. I promise you. Remember, focus on the good, not the naysayers that are, oh my God, don't establish healthy boundaries. They're hurting me. Well, that's why I had to establish them, right? Not to do anything to you, but to do something for me. There's a big difference, right? It's all in the perspective. Do not be afraid to do things for you. no matter if somebody else is saying it's doing something to them. Okay, that's not your issue to sort out, that's theirs. Okay, now let's wrap up our week, shall we? Now, again, I do come back on Friday. I give us a bonus week reading for the weekend ahead, but let's give us a heads up. I love this. Love, love, love. Look, we've got the Queen, right? And this is gender neutral. It doesn't matter who you are. It's all about finishing the week in this Queen. This is all about fertility, feminine power, sexuality, friendships. And again, it's gender neutral. Don't sort of subscribe to that male-female aspect. It's not that all about. It's about the energy that we're taking into things. And we're saying fertility. This is not all about children necessarily, right? This is not about child announcements. Although for some of you, I do feel that there's grandchildren coming up announced this week. So do let me know in the chat below if that's you. I'd love to know that. But this is all about the energy you're going in with, that feminine, fertile energy, which means ideas and thoughts and inspiration gets to take root. Okay, so that's how we're finishing up our week. I will see you back here on Friday. So if you want to look me up for a one-to-one, you can find me at www.intuitivelyspiritualmedium.com, and you can book your readings directly with me, and we'll give you a little bit more insight into what's going on in your life. Shall we? Thank you. Take care, and I will see you all on Friday. Blessed be now. I'm going to go back to my coffee.